So what you're going to see here is a very large, very manifested fairy coming in from this side, going across here. And if I recall, this video will play slow-mo as well as the original speed. You're going to see little flecks and specks back here that I've come to learn are probably also fairies because of the distance they are away from the camera. If they were insects, it wouldn't be picked up. So I can show you a subsequent video with clouds of them up in a tree that look just like this. So that aside, we're going to look at this, and this one's about as big as a bird. Again, nothing with the naked eye. And she's going to cross this way, and she's actually doing a barrel roll. So she's going to be on her back, and then flipped over, and then on her back again as she gets across here, which you'll see, excuse me, a little bit later on here in more detail, but I'm just going to play this for you now. I call her Sk8er Grl because when she's blown up, you'll see it looks like she's got a little toque on. She's not wearing the traditional fairy type garb that you might see on some other ones, sort of the medieval type long dresses like Francesca wears, or the breeches and things that the Fairy King Arlie wears. She looks like she's pretty chill, sort of younger type fairy, just having a good time. So I'm gonna play this for you now. So that was the original speed, and you can see it slowed down there as she's flipping over. Starts on her back, flips over, and then goes to her back again. On her back. Well, that's the end. I'm going to just slow that down even a little more here. So there she's flipped right over. Her body's underneath her wings. And then she's flipped on her back again. So there she's on her back, on her stomach basically, and then on her back again. And now we'll get to some close-ups. I'm not sure which one I've got first here. She's in the middle. She's at the end. Here she is at the beginning. You can start to see a bit more detail. The little white dot is her hat. She's lying on her back, so you can see the full length of her body here. Her arm is sticking out this way. Those are major wings. You can tell it's not a bird. I don't know any bird with rounded wings like this, or a body like that, or anyway. Oops, that's the end one again. Then she's on her stomach here. You can't see a lot of detail, but the wings are definitely on the top. And here she is again on her back. But man, those are some beautiful wings. So here's a close-up, or a few close-ups of that. Here she is on her back again. Starting to see more detail. You can see her hair here. And when you get up closer, you can actually see her eyes. This is her arm, and it looks like she's almost wearing mitts. It's the same color as whatever she's wearing here. But those wings are quite amazing. There she is on her stomach, and there's the wings on the top. It's pretty blurry because she's moving pretty fast. And then here she is on her back again. It's getting a little darker over towards the left there, so you can't really see the detail of her body so much. But here are the wings. I think that must be her little hat right there. And then there's a major blow up of her here. And again, it's quite blurry, but you can see, and maybe I can see this better here. There's an eye there and an eye there. Her hair is coming down this way. There's her little toque, her hand, her arm, her body, and these major wings. I'm going to try to do a painting of this, so in case you can't see this, or the details here. So I just want to talk a little bit about being able to see things. Different people can see different things depending on how their blind spots have been cleaned up. So everybody has blind spots, and if your blind spots haven't been cleaned up in relationship to fairies, because everything's about relationship. So if those blind spots haven't been cleaned up, then you're not going to be able to see as much as people who've had their blind spots cleaned up. I guess that's the best way to put it. So I'm going to try to do a painting of this with more detail so that you can see it come to life a little bit more for you. So that is what I call Sk8er Grl.